network, it's come about by the 4 principals getting together and deciding that we needed to do something that focused on students of Te Puke and looking at how we can best work together and support our kids from year 1 through to year 13.
Exciting thing about the whole learning network in Te Puke is being to involve the parents, the teachers and the students and the whole family, the whole whānau, with students learning.
The Te Puke Learning Network is such a great idea. I think there's huge potential and power in that to be able to enable all of our learners from all walks of life to have the same access and the same power over their own learning and be able to do that learning from anywhere at any time is huge.
I'm really excited about the Te Puke Learning Network. I think that this is one of the major changes that has happened in education in the last 100 years, and it's exciting that so much of the community has actually got on board. I think that this is going to be something amazing for Te Puke and something that Te Puke will be proud of with the generations that are coming through.
What's 21st century learning about? Well, it's really about the students being in the centre of everything that we do. Nowadays, students can access any information at any time. It's really about those students being able to interpret that information, being able to understand that information, being able to share that information, and then being able to apply that information in other ways.
At the start of my teaching career, it was definitely thought that the teacher was the person that had all the knowledge in the room. Thinking has definitely changed. The learner is now the most important person in the room. They have access to a lot more educational resources than just a teacher, and it's about them being able to critically think about their learning.
Internet's just enabled me to sit by myself and just learn and learn.
I can just look up whatever I need to look up, and it's helped me a lot.
I'm learning faster as well, and the information I need is all in one spot.
Now I'm able to go at my own pace, so if it's too slow I can just skip ahead and I guess wait for everyone to catch up.
The teachers email me so I know what the work is that I need to do. I get to do it at my own place and when I want to do it.
If it was over the holidays, they'll be able to check it and give you feedback.
It might be that a kid submits some work after hours and you're able to actually go on the computer and have a look at what they've accessed, so that then the next day when they're back in class they're able to carry on with their work without having to wait for me to be there beside them telling them what they need to do.
Definitely you're following your own path because you like the subject and you know that you need to do it for yourself, not for anyone else.
I'm more passionate about it because I learnt it myself, gone about it my own way, haven't just listened to someone talk on and on about something that you don't get.
Basically, engagement is the involvement of the children in their learning. You can tell a child that's engaged just by looking at them, because you'll see that they're 110% involved in what they're doing. Whereas a child that's disengaged, they're sitting there and they're not engaged.
We want to save it as a JPEG.
Have a look around the world today and devices are just a part of what the children's life is. They're digital natives. They're used to the devices, they warm to them, and it just engages them. So the use of 21st century learning with devices actually engages the children considerably compared to the old pen and paper.
So you click onto there. Awesome. One of my students who said that his handwriting's not so neat, it's easier for him to type it, so he's able to write more. He doesn't have to worry about forming his letters correctly and things like that. While that's important, for him his task is to get his ideas down. It's engaged him a lot more because the whole risk-taking thing as well. The little square arrow at the bottom there, yeah, fantastic.
It's easier for me because I can find all my stuff super easy instead of having to go through my books, and I'm not that great at writing, so it's more simple on here.
And it's more fun because you can move stuff around a lot more and you can export stuff to your drive so you can see it at home and show all your stuff at home rather than bringing a book at home and forgetting it.
Schools should really be central to everything that happens in the community. a hub of sorts. So it's not just about the kids leading their own learning, but it's about the partnership that the parents have, the community have that play in that respect, and it's about priming the learning from within the schools and to enable that to happen outside.
Yeah, it sounds very noisy, but that's the children discussing their learning together. They'll look over each other's shoulder and help each other out. The children using the iPads are actually recording what they're doing. So as they're writing through a problem, they've got the record button activated. It's also very good for us because it highlights the gaps in their learning. We can listen back to what they've been recording as well.
We're using an app called Explain Everything, and it makes it easier for you. It kind of helps you with your working out. Always share some documents, mostly writing, that I've just been doing, and I usually share it with my mum, and then she gives me next steps and comments and things that I have been including and stuff so that I could make it better.
Certainly I've found increased the engagement of the students learning. They enjoy working alongside each other, discussing their learning and sharing new learning. It engages them more with problem solving as they're working things out together.
Our particular focus and my particular interest is the learner agency part, where we are really striving for our kids to be autonomous, self-directed learners. I see the teacher's role as being alongside and a facilitator to make things right for kids to be able to direct themselves, prioritise their goals, make good, sensible decisions about where their learning is taking them.
Our teacher gives us assignments on Google Classroom. What happens is we can access this at home, so if we don't get some of the assignments done at school, we can still finish them off at home.
You can do it on your phone, your iPod or anything, and then you can just get stuff done wherever you are and just turn it in, and then the teacher can give you some feedback for what you should work on.
You don't have to have a teacher hovering over you. You can learn it in your own time and learn it in your own way.
Kids are really enjoying having some autonomy over their learning. They are becoming experts at managing their time, learning to prioritise their learning and which things they have to do first. They're less likely to get bored and they're able to just move forward and keep learning at their own pace, which is really powerful.
There are assignments that the teacher puts up, and we all have to manage our time to be able to do them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm really excited about this whole program that's come to fruition. I think ultimately that our whole region of schools will become our community of schools. Having the district schools coming into it is a critical part of the whole transition.
It's just a really smart way to prepare for the future.